Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Hames, and I'm the Associate Vice President for Digital and Social Strategy at 3 Enrollment Marketing. This has been such a great time at 3E. We're so excited to tell you more and more about 3EI Conversion Apply 2025. All week we've been having all hands. All week we've been talking to a bunch of different difference makers involved in this. And it's been really fascinating for me, and I hope it's been really fascinating for you as well. You can learn more about all of these events and our upcoming events at 3enrollment.com/events. You can learn about this at 3enrollment.com/apply. Those links are going to be down here too after this live. So you can click on those links and take a look and learn more. If you want to hear more about anything we talk about, it's at 3enrollment.com/contact, and we'll get in touch with you. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn if you want, and I'll point you in the right direction to the right person. You can also connect with my guest today. I'm so excited to talk to my guest today, Natalie. We've been colleagues for a long time.
Yeah.
And Natalie, I'm just going to let you introduce yourself, and then we'll jump right into it.
Sure. Thanks, Matt. I'm excited to be here, to be the fourth this week for the LinkedIn Live. This is actually my first time on LinkedIn Live, so bear with me.
Exciting.
Yeah. I am Natalie Mazanowski, the Senior Vice President of Client Marketing Services and Innovation at 3E. I've spent my career building innovative, data-driven enrollment solutions that combine market strategy, technology, and creativity to deliver real results for our clients. At 3E, I lead the teams behind our AI-powered intelligent recruiter and conversion apply campaigns, helping colleges connect with students in ways that are personal, purposeful, and really impossible to ignore.
Yeah. So obviously, we're talking today about 3EI Conversion Apply 2025, a new update, a new look at our solution. The college search process is just rapidly changing. It's always been changing. All we hear about right now is AI. So, Natalie, how does AI fit into 3EI Conversion Apply 2025?
Great. Yeah, we're seeing seismic shifts in how students make decisions, where they get their information from. They're getting more information from AI curated feeds, private group chats, peer-driven platforms, than maybe even from traditional outreach. We know email is still important, but all those other channels are important as well. And having more channels, which AI is facilitating, helps us get more information about the student and their interest. In Conversion Apply, AI is woven into the entire process. So from market strategy and rapid analytics, which help us to react live to trends before competitors do. Real-time intent signals tell us exactly when a student's decision is in play. The intelligent recruiter engages students in natural, brand-perfect conversations across web chat, and we can add in text, voice, email, and our framework-driven messaging ensures every interaction is purposeful, personal, and designed to move them forward. We're not using AI for AI's sake, and AI is not a solution, right?
Yeah.
It's a tool, it's a part of it. It's a decision accelerator that shapes both strategy and execution in real time.
Ooh, I like that, decision accelerator.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I had a really good conversation with Jamie Hornbuckle about signals and empathy and all that kind of stuff. So that leads me to the next question.
Yep.
There's a lot of schools who are going to say that they're using AI, like they're just saying they're using AI. So how would you say that how 3EI Conversion Apply 2025 is using it is different?
Yeah, I would say a lot of the use of AI is transactional. So we can think of generic chatbots or template-based emails or predictive lists, or even, scheduling prompts for apply or visit. Those are all transactional. Important things maybe, but transactional. Our approach is different in a couple ways. We're emotionally intelligent, and I would say we have a low lift approach for our clients. On the emotionally intelligent side, our AI isn't just answering questions. We like to say it's running an experience engine. Every interaction, as Jamie talked about yesterday, is infused with empathy and intuition, designed really to make the institution, designed to feel like the institution's best recruiter, not a bot. We achieved that through three things: our proven framework. So the AI is connected to a full lifecycle marketing campaign with our conversion apply, not just follow-up emails or deadline pushes.
Yeah.
That means our messaging stays in sync across web chat, text, email, voice, and it adapts as the student intent evolves. Second is memory, right? Our AI doesn't start over every time. It remembers past interactions, so the student feels known at every touch point. That's powered by, I would say, the robust data engine that we have built. And then lastly, it's signal driven. We use more than 3 billion historical student actions. I think Jamie mentioned that yesterday, to model intent and predict the next best conversation. On the low cost or the low lift side, we've pre-built the logic, content, and strategy based on years of performance data. So our clients don't need to write prompts or load every CTA. They can launch fast, see value quickly, and scale really without adding head count on the tech side or the implementation side.
Yeah, I've been learning so much about this week, both in these conversations and in our all hands. Just for everybody, we get together every quarter and just talk about 3E, where we are, where we're going. We have a bunch of different presentations. It's a really exciting time because we learn so much. Natalie's been a big part of presenting at our 3 Hens and telling us all about this stuff. So I feel like I know more than you do. So let's talk a little bit about the philosophy. What is the philosophy behind how you design this framework?
Yeah, so I think features, the technology is cool, but we didn't start there with what could we do. We really started with one goal, and that was to create a great student experience, one that is like talking with your best recruiter. Our founder, Patricia, uses an example that I think is we can all relate to. We all have student ambassadors who do tours, who conduct tours for us. And they start with a foundation, and it's all the same, right? We have a script, some places you want to hit, some key messages you want to take. Okay tour is when we follow that script. When the student ambassador delivers it, they hit every point, they follow it exactly. But the best ambassador is one who reads the room, right? They know the vibe that's going on. They ask questions so they know the students. Maybe even they've done research before and they know the parents and the students. What are their interests? What stage are they at, right? And they tell personal stories. They engage. They follow the same script and platform, but they personalize it for the group they're with. That's what we want to do. And so that means that every interaction has to feel relevant, personal, perfectly timed. We get there by combining our proven campaign framework with those live student signals. The result really is an intelligent experience framework that's not a reminder system. It's that experience engine that I talked about.
Yeah, so the signals are going to inform the kinds of content that's going to be delivered. So talk a little bit more about that. Like how does that differentiation make this, or how does this work? Like, how does this work in practice? Like, walk us through an example.
Okay, so for the signals, we have, like I said, like 3 billion kinds of signals. A student record has a lot of other signals within that, right?
Yeah.
And so the kinds of information we use can be as basic as, where are they on a site, that behavioral, what are they interested in? What pages are they viewing? The flags we have around them. Have they visited? Have they started and not completed their application? But with AI, we can bring in a more robust set of signals. We can bring in market data. What's trending? What programs are other students interested in? What are students at their school doing? Are students applying? We can send them a message. Hey, 5 students from your school applied. And then most importantly, we can read those emotional signals. So when we start having conversations with students, we can understand sentiment, right? And how are we resonating with them? Is this a positive interaction, a negative one? Are they confused? Are they, ready to go and they just need a little nudge? Those are things that we can start to play off of when we understand that emotional sentiment. And it gives us, a lot of information that goes beyond engagement, right? We can have tons of activity.
Yeah.
Someone may have visited your application 20 times, and that's great, right? They're maybe high intent, but maybe they're feeling frustrated because your application is too hard. And so their sentiment is going down. Those are things that we can track with AI.
Yeah, it's not just clicks. It's again, we talked a lot about this. I talked a lot about this with Jamie. It isn't just metrics necessarily. It's the behavior that people are doing. And when you can target your marketing towards somebody's behavior, it's much more personalized. Like it's personalized to not just the person, but the moment that they're having, the feeling that they're having. So anyway, this is exciting. Like 3EI Conversion Apply 2025 is super exciting. It's starting to get out there. So what are you seeing so far, and where do you think it's headed?
Yeah, so I think we're seeing that the shift is clear. Students are engaging across more channels without drop-off. Conversations are more relevant from the first touch, and interactions feel more personal, even though they're AI powered, right? Because there's a human behind it. There's a human expert, a human with empathy. Looking ahead, I think we're moving toward more predictive campaign orchestration, where AI not only chooses the next best message, but reshapes the entire campaign timelines based on live market or relational or emotional shifts, right? The future is about making every step from first touch to enrollment feel intentional, personal, and seamless, but doing it within a framework that we know moves people, not just to the next best action, but moves them emotionally. So I think it's getting those two things timed so perfectly that we can be hyper personalized in a way that we're definitely moving toward, but I think we can't even imagine what that's going to look like. And we will no two student experiences will ever be the same again.
Right. Yeah. Like so much of this is changing. And I want to point out one thing for people. If at the very beginning, when you used an AI and it didn't remember you, that frustration that you felt, and then you used an AI that remembered what you had just said, and the feeling of just like this, it knows what I'm asking for. That's the goal that we're trying to go for. This is a very complicated moment in a young person and their family lives. And Conversion Apply 2025 is actually designed to try to make it less confusing and more simplified, and understand those frustrations that people are having and help them towards the goal that they're trying to do, which is find out more information about the institution in question. So it's super exciting for me. Natalie, I'm going to ask you this question. What are you the most excited about for 3EI Conversion Apply 2025?
I am actually excited to see what we learn, not just what the AI learns, but what we can learn from these additional data points as we bring in, the emotional signals, the market signals, and use that to guide conversations. My biggest curiosity is how does that play out in increasing applications and increasing enrollment so that we can do more of what works.
Right. Yeah. Just finding out what kind of paths people are going to take, what kind of things they're going to use. Like, as you know, I'm fascinated by how people search for institutions, how newly aware people start looking for things. I think that this kind of thing, 3 3EI Conversion Apply 2025 is actually going to keep people inside of the campaign in much better ways. So they're not actually going out to Google and typing in the name of the school to ask questions. They can start to ask these questions right inside the campaign, which I actually think is really, really good for our partner institutions. Keep them inside of something that has empathy and a framework, as you talked about.
Yeah. Well, and I would say is brand perfect. When we have them go to these secondary sources like Google or
Wikipedia.
ChatGPT, we can't necessarily control the conversation there. And the way we've designed it, it really is a closed loop system. It's very robust with the data from or about our clients. It has robust messaging, robust content frameworks that we've built in there, and content samples, as well as all the source data on their website. But we limit it to that. So they're not going out to Niche or to US News and World Report.
Right.
Places that likely have good information about you, but are always comparing you with someone else.
Absolutely.
Always looking to give the student, oh, hey, you like this school, let's look at this one too. We definitely want students to have that comparison, but not when they're having a conversation about us and when they're really interested.
Yeah, like it is comparison season right now, as all of these different US News and World Report, Princeton reviews, they're coming out with their reviews. This is when it bumps up on the SERP. So if people are searching for the institution, they're going to find that stuff. And we'd rather keep them inside of a conversation about how you can succeed here, not how here compares with way over there. Right. So I'm really excited. I mean, that's the thing that I'm the most excited about. I'm sure that you watching this have way more questions. If you go to 3enrollment.com/events, you can see an upcoming webinar that Natalie is going to give on just one little part of 3EI Conversion Apply 2025. So you can register right from there. You can see the upcoming webinars that we have. You can see the live that we're doing. We have a bunch of different events. We're so excited about 3EI Conversion Apply 2025 that we just can't wait to tell more and more people about it. You can find out more as well at 3enrollment.com/apply. That's just going to be a little bit more of this framework. We are constantly updating it as we talk more about these features. Natalie, last word. What do you have to say to people?
Oh my gosh, Matt, I hate being put on the spot.
I know.
But I would say keep learning, keep testing, keep trying.
Keep learning, keep trying, like AI is here.
But you just keep moving.
It's one component. It's not all in components. The I inside of 3EI Conversion Apply stands for intelligence, and that also means the people. Natalie is an incredible thinker, an incredible marketer, an incredible leader at 3E, and she has brought this. And her team have brought this out for people, and I think this is a great solution for institutions of higher ed. So, Natalie, thank you so much for joining me today on your first ever LinkedIn Live. You did great.
It was easy. You made it easy. Thank you, Matt.
So much fun talking to you and learning from you. And everybody, thank you so much for your attention. Again, 3enrollment.com/events to see all of the events. Those links will be down in the comments as well. Thank you so much for your time and your attention, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.